Okay, so let me
Here,
get
put it
on
on
the Zoom
there.
call. Right. Cool. Okay, we're gonna start the call, close the window.
So pretty in here. I've only seen it on the video.
Thank you. It's fun, huh?
Have you lost any more weight?
About 4 more pounds.
I thought I was losing weight, or at least inches, but I
Before she
tried on
lost,
certain
I got 'em.
clothes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think you're passing it on to us.
Yes.
And it's still, everything doesn't seem to feel any looser, but
Okay,
people are
so
saying, well, you look thinner.
we need to have a
Session.
consultation. We need to really look at what you're eating and what you're doing, and then go from there. Because, okay, so you guys know how I lost this. How I released this weight.
Yeah, I forgot.
And then
So-
you go,
Loving yourself, you
Well,
said?
totally loving myself more. And because I never used to be able to eat mindfully. I just couldn't. I couldn't eat mindfully. And now I track my calories. I use the Zoom app. And I was eating too much. I mean, we can be eating too much.
If
Right.
you're eating,
Cool.
and that's why it hasn't sunk into me yet.
Mhm.
You tell me you get up and eat a whole bag of frozen vegetables for breakfast.
I do.
With a couple of eggs. Then,
With an egg.
well, whatever, with whatever. And then you go up to
Here.
your yoga and you're running and all of this.
Right?
What's the point of counting calories when there's nothing in a bag of vegetables?
I was eating too much.
How can you?
I was eating too much. So you might be surprised. Go on that Zoom app. But because we've been working on mindset, I could have never done it before. I would have been eating cookies. I would have been driving to the
And going to
store.
Whole Foods eating those chocolate almonds?
Yeah. Oh, my favorite. Yeah. But I would, now I can eat 2 and I'm satisfied. But before I couldn't have done that because I changed my mindset. But I was eating too much. And I started eating less, and look what happened.
And you're not hungry.
I'm not hungry at all, no. But I do eat a lot of vegetables, so. I eat a lot of
And that's what I was
vegetables.
telling you earlier, there's no need to count calories if you're only eating vegetables.
Well, there is.
I guess
it's not
everybody's body is
vegetables.
different, and then after a certain age, your whole body changes too. So
Yeah, but the beautiful thing is, I had insulin resistance before. Let me just get on this. I had insulin resistance. So I had to get rid of my insulin resistance to release the weight. The way I did that was I started eating more potassium foods.
Oh.
And when I started eating more potassium foods, that's when things changed. And you guys have gotten the sheet for potassium foods. So I just mega dose on
those
foods. And the insulin resistance went away and the food fell off. I did go on the Zoom app. I don't really use it anymore because I got used to what I need to eat. And now
The Zoom meeting, lose it? The
I mean,
Lose It
this
app?
Lose It app. I'm
Oh.
thinking I have Zoom right here, right?
Oh.
The Lose It app. The Lose It app. But I couldn't have done it if my mindset hadn't changed. I know it for sure. I'm wondering. She's saying the meeting has not started. Is this correct?
How do you spell your last name?
Giri.
Jerry?
I just
Gary.
started it.
Gary?
Oh, okay. Hi.
Oh, there you are. Okay. So,
Yeah, okay, great. Okay.
Okay. Let me just see where
Let me make
Karen
sure.
and David are.
Testing. 1,
Oh, good, you're there. Okay, we've got everyone. Yay! Welcome to 3 Months to Thrive. Does everybody have paper and pen?
We have.
Okay, you have handouts. Great. So, sorry, we had a printer malfunction tonight, so the people in person will not have the printed copies. You'll get them in your email, and we're gonna wing it. So, that's what life's all about, right? Life is about when, you get stressed out and you want to go for that huge bag of potato chips or whatever, we wing it. We totally, completely wing it because we have to punt in life. So tonight we're eating, this is a really good soup, a good stew. It's loaded with carrots, and one is black beans, and the other one is chicken. So who wants what? And then back there, oh here. So this is vegetables that you can help yourself to. It's cauliflower, it's broccoli with lemon, salt, and it might need a little more salt, and chopped almonds. So help yourself, and you can let me know what kind of, sorry guys, on the phone, you don't get food, but you get the recipes, so you can make them yourself, and you're gonna get pictures of everything. So that's the good news. So I am so excited about this call because this is what I've been looking for. I've been looking for hybrid, and we have more and more people online that are gonna be coming in, and it's just really fun. It's like, it's happening. So I'm gonna log on to the place where I need to log on, and I'm gonna pull up the handouts, and we're just gonna wing it tonight.
Do we need to say hi to everybody?
Oh, yeah. So, here. See, these ladies don't like it, so.
Hi, David. Hi, Karen.
There's David and Karen, she's been on the call. Christelle's on there, but you can't see Christelle's picture. I know, Christelle, you need to come on with your
Come on,
picture.
Christelle, let us look at you.
Woo, there's Karen and David. Whoops,
Where's Christelle?
she's not on, she doesn't want her picture to be seen. But this is Karen and David.
Hi.
Karen and David, say
Hi.
something. This is Marjorie.
Hi.
And Seema, did they meet you? Okay, great. And you know Debbie, so this is awesome. Well, the gang's all here, right?
Everybody
And
gets
here,
one
show them your
Show them
plate.
the food.
Show them the food. This is a stew. I didn't think you ate chicken.
I am eating chicken right
Oh,
now.
okay. And then this is cauliflower, broccoli
Do you want
with
the
lemon
chicken?
and almonds and salt and a little pepper.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then we have a little soup.
Yes.
Flavor it up and some of the
Help
juice.
yourself to whatever. And then
Where's our
Christelle,
dumplings?
you're gonna get them. Christelle, turn me on to this. Christelle, this is a turmeric reishi mushroom tea for your immunity. And it's actually really, really good.
You do a cup of soup, yeah.
Mm. So while you're doing that, I was going to show you guys how to make dumplings. Has anybody ever made a dumpling? Does everybody have your soup?
I didn't
So-
do it as a soup, I didn't know.
This is a black bean soup, and this is the chicken one. So I made two because we have vegetarians. So Debbie, what made you start eating soup?
Chicken?
Yeah, I mean chicken. Yeah. You know what I meant.
I think I was just feeling a little, I don't know if I was hungry or tired or.
So I want to show
Oh,
everybody,
sorry.
I made these dumplings, she'll get the
Sorry.
recipe, and I'm going to put these in our soup, and they will harden, they'll cook in the soup, and then we can try dumplings in a little while. Sound good? Great, so sorry for being a little delayed today. We were working on the,
Where do you want?
Hmm?
Leave
So-
it in there?
yeah, just leave it in there, it's a silicone, it won't melt. So how is everyone?
Good.
Everybody good? All right.
Good.
So I'm gonna make 5
Anytime, we're
dumplings.
good. It's a long day.
Long day. So Karen and David and Debbie have been on Choose Love. And then before that, Karen and David and some other people were on the 3 Months to Thrive Jumpstart. So I put the little dumplings in, and then I'm just gonna put the lid on and let them cook, and you can try the dumplings. How's the food?
So you have people at your house?
I do. No,
I asked you, remember? I said.
just I emailed you back. I said every call you have an option. You can come to my house or you can call in.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Did you didn't get my email?
I don't know.
Oh,
So I
okay.
got all the call emails. Anyway, this is
So-
fine.
I had responded to you. But next time you can come, or you can come over to my house and get food. Well, this is called a everyone. And Christelle's on the phone, you're on the phone.
That's one
So
of the-
Gisella's on the phone. And now, yeah. So, how is the food?
We're talking about the nuts and the
I
vegetables.
like the nuts.
Aren't the nuts and the
It
vegetables?
makes it not just plain vegetables.
Right. So my goal is, I'm writing the series on vibrant veggies, and it's all about making your vegetables taste really good. Plus, it gives your vegetables some protein, so a little more satiety, right? Yeah. So I am just going to log on and get what we need for tonight.
Together.
For what?
We added
So I want to go around the room, and I just want you to give us a little bit of insight on who you are. Just say your name and why you like this program so much, or for the new people, why you're excited about being here. So, Marjorie, you want to start for us?
I like this program and my sisters. Now we got a brother.
They have to
Okay.
stand where you are.
Okay, so
I don't want to stand over there, so I won't
you don't
talk.
have to. You don't have to.
loud.
I don't know why,
Loud
because
so
we
they
can
hear
hear.
you.
Say. Just go ahead and talk. You don't have to put your face in there.
This is a really great program. I've learned how to rechange
I'm
my.
looking at a white wall.
Okay, let us hear her talk because I'm kind of
Okay.
agitated.
Now, what are you looking at?
Now I look at you. Before it was a white wall right behind you.
I'll talk after
Oh.
this.
And
That's because it was.
I was finding out what she was saying.
Okay, so I'll repeat what she's saying and we'll figure out how to make the Zoom work, okay? So go ahead and tell us. We're all pretty new to having Zoom and the
I
hybrid.
just tell you, you can tell.
Yeah, so you
I've
tell
learned
them.
how to eat mindfully and make the right choices for eating and not just eat to be socializing, eat when we're hungry, chew my food slower, and I think I've made a grand progress.
You make grand progress. So Marjorie says, and she's made real great progress with that, and she's really changing her eating habits. But the big thing I've seen in Marjorie is that she really thinks differently now. You know, it's like she just, before, there was a lot of negativity in your head. And now, especially towards
And Catherine,
yourself.
I think it's because I've been conditioned. I've tried so many food programs and have not succeeded. And so when I got here, it's like, oh yeah, right, because she can, which she says, I had my arms folded, and but I can vouch for that. This program does work.
Yeah, so she's been on so many food programs, and the other food programs didn't work, and because they didn't change your mindset. And she can vouch for this one that it works. So thank you. Debbie, you want to talk a little bit?
I'll come
about-
around. Like, see,
Okay, she's gonna come over.
I don't mind.
Awesome. Cool. And you know these people, so it's real fun. I'm gonna figure this one out.
Okay, first of all, the food is thumbs up. So good. With veggies in everything we're eating. And veggies in the soup, side of veggies, and then veggies with some chicken, so veggies in everything. We're drinking this tea that's supposedly mushrooms, but it doesn't taste like any mushroom I've ever had.
I know, totally not,
And
right?
it looks like a holiday, just gorgeous wine. It's just beautiful, so I feel special.
We always drink in wine glasses, by the way.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
that.
'Cause
Okay,
you have
that's
to have a
worth
prop.
it.
You have to have a prop, right?
Okay, that's totally worth it.
Mhm.
The self-love class was fascinating to me on a deeper level of how I can truly love myself and talk to myself. So for me, it was all about the records that are playing in my head and how I talk to myself, whether I eat good, whether I don't eat so good, or what I eat. And then also the program as far as food is everything's new. Everything feels new. I don't know about my pancreas, I don't know about my liver, my breathing. So I feel like I'm just a sponge right now, and I'm just taking everything in. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying what I eat. There's a lot of flavor, so yeah,
Beautiful.
Very
So glad you're
flavorful.
here.
that's kind of me.
And so Sina's gonna go next.
Can you add
Huh?
that
Yes.
Marjorie says, what makes it also more inviting are the colors.
Ooh, we're inviting other colors. Yes, we have to have all the colors of the rainbow in our food. Totally makes it more inviting. Love that. Seema, you want to go? And do you want to, I can bring this over here.
Hey, Catherine,
Uh-huh.
how long is the call?
It's an hour and a half.
I'll come over.
Oh, cool. Come on over. All right.
Oh,
I'll see you in a minute.
close.
And we do
She wanna
record the
eat.
call, so you'll see it.
Okay.
Just don't bring
She
the
looks
mess.
close.
You look
Yeah.
beautiful.
Thank you. Come on over.
Seema, right?
This is Seema.
Yeah.
Do you know Seema? You know Seema.
Awesome.
Doesn't she look
Very
gorgeous?
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow. You transformed.
Totally. Thank
Wait till
you.
Yeah.
she sees
And
Michelle.
so that's why I'm still part of the program. I think I'm one of the oldest. Right?
You are, yeah.
This is
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
tasty.
It provides really great group
I don't know what
support.
spices she
Okay, you guys, they're trying to listen.
It provides really good group support because you know when you gain weight or you're not eating healthy, there's so many reasons of it and so many layers of it. So I'm still working on my layers. I feel like an onion. I'm peeling at a different level. And the food. Oh my gosh, the food is so good. It's the one time that gets cooked for me healthy meals versus any other time. And it gives you really great ideas on how to cook healthy and do everything. And then if you get off the wagon, you have a support group to talk through things and get back on track. And you get to learn so much by everyone else sharing and think of things that you never even thought of that you're probably going through. So that's
Awesome. Perfect. So thank you, Seema. And I just love all of you. So I'm so happy you're here. Gisella's on her way, which is really awesome. She's like, I'm going to come here.
That's
So
so
she'll be
cute.
here in about 15 minutes. She lives about 15 minutes away. So we'll get started. I want to talk about the new format. And I was going to do a call, like we were going to do calls every other week, and like we're doing now. And then we were going to have a call to check in on the opposite weeks. But I got a download in meditation that that's not what we're doing. What we're doing is I am going to record a video for all of you on what we're doing tonight. And then on the off weeks, you're going to get a video of me telling you and reinforcing what you're supposed to be doing. And it will be
That'd be
short,
nice.
and you can watch it, and you can go, oh yeah, I forgot to do this, or I need to do that. And then you can share on the group me. You can always share on the group me. But I just thought, especially with your feedback from last week, or the last session, I think it was you, Marjorie, and Seema, were saying that, you know, it's enough that really to do it. And what I'm doing is I'm getting this ready to launch it to a larger audience, so it just feels right to do it that way. And then you don't have to get on a call, you don't have to be here at a certain time, you really just can
And you
watch it at your
the video
leisure.
as much as you want. Right?
Exactly, and you can watch it over and over. The meditations are going to be on it,
That's great.
and everything you want for the call will totally be right there at your fingertips. And here's the big thing. The one thing that this program has missed the mark on is accountability. So I'm going to be on you like white on rice if I see you're not doing this stuff, because how else do we get there? How else do we get there? And I may single you out individually. I'm not going to be like whips and chains, but it's really, really important that
I think that's what I need right now.
I do too.
I need
And-
whips and chains.
And when there's something like you go, oh, this was my challenge, I want you to tell me, because then I can do the research and find ways.
Honestly. And I'm being totally
This is Marjorie that's
transparent.
talking.
I come here and I'm the sponge.
Right.
I have the best of intentions.
Uh-huh.
I have not found the way. Because there's life.
There's life.
So I get totally sidetracked with what I need to be doing. That would be the magic key for me.
So you get sidetracked with what you need to be doing.
With life. I mean,
Because life takes over. So what I want you to do is watch the videos and pick one or two things that you just make non-negotiable. And don't feel like you have to do everything, because you know I offer a lot. I'm working not to be overwhelming, and it's really cool to pick one or two things. You can always go back and revisit. And I have a new announcement. For those of you that have unlimited, you have unlimited. But for those of you like Debbie and Karen and David that are coming in on the Rainbow 3 Months to Thrive program, I am gifting you unlimited. Just don't tell the new members after this. Because I really like you and I want to see you thrive. So we'll see how it goes, but I want to give you unlimited so you can really thrive, because maybe 3 months isn't enough. So, and you can see we probably have about 20 people in this program, but some people come, some people have graduated, and yeah, so it's just a really nice group. But it's always good to have fresh new people. So we'll be circling more and more people, but they'll be more on the, they will be more online. So it's going to be really, really fun. So let me just get into the right place. Christelle, you want to tell us what's going on with you?
Tell her tea is delicious.
Your tea is delicious. I ordered it, and the tea is delicious. Oh, by the way, before you start talking, Christelle, did everybody get the new schedule? Have you put the dates on your calendars? It goes through March. It was in one of the emails.
I'll check it.
And it'll be in the recap too. Just put the dates on your schedule, make them non-negotiable. They are your dates, and this is your time for you. So, you know, I know you have to leave early tonight, Seema, and that's fine. And it's, you know, that was something really important, and I get it, it's for work. But you know, if you put it on your calendar, you make it non-negotiable. You're scheduling a special time for you. And it's at 7 o'clock at night, so there's usually no reason why you can't be here, barring that you're out of town or something else like that.
My reason is towards winter time.
I know.
I'm not coming.
Okay.
My vision is
But you
not,
can
my
listen
vision is
in
just not,
on the video.
yeah, we'll see.
No, well,
see.
it's up to you, babe, but you want to thrive, so that's, you know, that's what's here for you. Marjorie's amazing. She travels from Vallejo to get here.
And every time I'm on my way home, it's a challenge because they're doing construction.
Yeah, so
The
I would
lines are- And I
try.
don't see real clearly sometimes.
I would try getting on the calls with us on Zoom and just see how it goes.
Okay.
Don't say no. Because when we're closed-minded, that's when
No, my mind's open.
okay. But see about getting on the calls, and of course everything will be recorded. So if you want to do that, you can come in with that as well. So
Or I can have a.
Christelle, you want to tell us what's going on with you?
What do you want?
Not really.
Oh, okay. Got it. Just can you just say your name and why you like this program?
Sure. So my name is Christelle, and I really appreciate this program because it has just reaffirmed for me that it's really not about the food. It's an inside job, and it's about the feelings related to the food and the feelings that I don't want to look at. And I really like, I forget who said it because I'm having a hard time hearing everybody, but peeling back the onion. I couldn't agree with that more. I feel like I too am peeling back the onion into the core issues that lead me to act out in food or act out in whatever it is. And so what I've learned from this program is how important it is to do the play work, to love yourself, and to do even like the breath work. I mean, I think breath, I'm learning in my yoga practice how healing breath is. Breath is life. And so the self-love, the breath work is so important for me. And also to stay in the moment. The reason I just want to share what was going on with me is because I tend to always either be in anxiety over the future or regret about the past. And it's hard for me just to be here now and realize that right here, right now, everything really is okay.
Right here, right
And
now,
this is where life
everything is okay.
This is where life is happening, is right now in this breath as I talk to all of you. And this is where I meet, you know, I believe in a higher power, where I meet my higher power in this moment right now. And so I think for me, one of the biggest keys is just living in the moment and doing the breath work, which helps me get in the moment, especially when I'm dealing with any kind of anxiety or worry or stress. So this program has been a touchstone. Catherine has been amazing support for me. She's always been there. just complete acceptance and love, and lets me kind of unfold as I need to, and doesn't pushes me, but doesn't push me to the point where I feel like I'm going to be judged or like I can't tell her something, which is for me is really important because I judge myself enough, you know.
Got it.
So that
Thank you.
has been the support. The support has been just priceless.
Awesome, awesome. Well, we love having you in the group. You're a huge asset. So unfortunately, we don't have our Circle of Life handout, but I want you to pull out a piece of paper. You all have paper. There should be a pen at your seat. And I want you to rate, I'm going to name off different characteristics of life. And the first one is joy. And I want you to put a number from 1 to 10, where you are in that area, joy. And just do it spontaneously. Put your number there.
How many are gonna have? So
1
you
to
know?
10.
1 to 10?
There's probably about 12.
Okay.
Yeah, the first one is joy. And just do this fast. I'm going to go through them fast. Spirituality, and you can just abbreviate it SP. Creativity, finances, career, education, health. You can abbreviate these because you're going to get the circle of life. Physical activity, home cooking, home environment, relationships, and the last one is social life. And put a number on from 1 to 10, how you rate yourself in those areas. And for those of you on the phone who have the handout, you can just put your little dot from in the big area, just the one, pick 3 of those. So what are your 3 top ones that you really want to work on?
Oh, what we wanna work on?
Yeah, the 3 tops that you want to work on. What are the top 3? And you just kind of thought of that number from the top of your head.
Mine was activity, health, and career.
So Debbie said activity, health, and career. So
Mine is physical activity, environment, and health.
Marjorie is physical activity, environment, and health. This is great. What are yours?
Mine is career, or maybe career and finance for me is together, spirituality and relationship.
Career, finance, spirituality, and relationship. So we're going to develop an affirmation, and Seema's leaving us, so I'm going to explain the whole exercise. We are going to write an affirmation for each of those areas. And then, this is the fun part. I want you, once you have your affirmations, you're going to go home and you're going to record the affirmation in your own voice. Now this is important because your subconscious mind is going to start hearing your own voice, but I don't want you just to record those 3 affirmations. I want you to record them for 5 minutes. And I'm going to give you another sheet with a list of everything that you can record with it, so you don't just have to record the affirmations. But I want you to say them over and over for 5 minutes into your phone. And then every day, twice a day, I want you to start listening to those and breathe those in and make those affirmations become reality. So I know that it's just 7:29, so you can just leave all your stuff.
What about listening to it just while you're falling asleep?
Falling asleep, driving, however you can do it works. It's up to you, because the more you customize it to what works for you, the more you're going to do it. So I've been doing this, I have to tell you, it is so much fun. And so it's just, you feel like things are changing. Yeah, it's just, you start doing things out of the blue that you wouldn't normally do in areas like I told you all, I've released about I think it's down 15 pounds now. And this is one of the exercises that I did, but I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to introduce it to all of you until I actually did it myself. But one of them was, I am healthy and well at 125 pounds. And this morning I got there. So, yeah.
That.
So whatever you want to make that affirmation, you're going to make it your own. And so, Christelle, what were your 3?
I'm still trying to tease that out. Well, joy, health,
And you'll have all this.
and
Hi, thank you for coming.
I-
Zina's leaving.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Seema.
I'm just going to get a straw. Go ahead, Christelle. So you're still trying to...
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Okay.
Joy, health, and I'm thinking maybe the tie between maybe home environment because it's so bad.
Okay. So breathe into your body. Joy, health, and home environment. What seems the most pressing for you? Let your body tell you. Health. Okay, great. And what about Karen and David?
Now, are we giving examples of the least or the most?
The most. Which ones do you want to work on? What 3 have you narrowed down?
We got health, physical activity.
Yeah, health and physical activity, physical education, and home.
So, health, physical activity, and home. Which one? Breathe into your body and see which one's more pressing for you.
Now, health kind of covers so many in itself.
Yeah. So, we're going to talk about affirmations.
I think home.
Great. So, is home your number 1?
Actually, health would be my number 1 pressing, I think.
They're cooking.
I think
The
health.
dumplings are almost dead. Health. Got it.
I put
Perfect.
a lower number for home, but I think health is more critical because if you don't have that, you don't have anything, right? So,
I think exactly. If you don't have...
if you can't have your health, you can't paint the wall.
Right. So,
That's kind of what I was thinking.
You know,
When I,
yeah. Uh-oh,
Anyway.
there's bugs in here.
um,
what's your state?
Health.
Oh,
Health. We're both
yeah.
in the same position right now.
If you don't have your health, you don't have anything.
Yeah.
Even if you're a zillionaire, without health.
I was going to say,
A zillionaire.
Yeah.
I want to be a zillionaire.
So what were you going to say, Marjorie?
if you've got your health, in
I
my
could
case,
try it.
in my case,
Uh-huh.
it would cover the
Oh,
environment
Stella.
because I have an amount of
I'm not dressed. I can
clutter.
go.
Oh, I thought you already left.
No, I have to get the generator ready because we might lose power
Oh,
tonight at midnight or tomorrow at noon.
okay.
So,
So if you want to come, we have another hour, but Marjorie's talking. So let's honor everybody and let us have monologues because that way everybody gets a chance to talk. So
Okay.
go ahead.
so I'll tell you when I get there what's important for me, or you're gonna be.
Well, why don't you, are you on your phone? You can
I'm gonna get on my phone. Let me do
get
that.
on your phone and then you can talk to us while you're driving, okay?
Okay, let me
Good.
do that.
Okay. Marjorie, what's your,
I had put health, environment, and physical activity, but health being the umbrella, because if I truly felt healthy in my body, I could get up and get rid of the clutter in the house and do the things I want to do. So I think it covers a whole gamut. Health, I can have the physical activity and the energy to...
so health is your number 1, right?
it's-
Okay, great.
It kind of covers a lot of ground.
So I'm going to tell you how to make an affirmation.
Okay.
An affirmation is a statement in the positive, but an affirmation is something that isn't true, something that you're not experiencing right now. It's stretching out.
True.
Well, it's not true.
Right,
Like
right.
when I said I am healthy and well and weigh 125 pounds, I weighed almost 140 pounds, and so I hit it well, okay. But I weigh, but what happens is your subconscious mind starts seeing things differently and thinking, oh, that seems like it's true. But I do affirmations, and you all have learned affirmations before, where you say, why am I so healthy and well? Except this new method, it rocks it, because you're repeating them over and over to yourself. So take your number one and make an affirmation for yourself. Start it with I am, write it down, and make an affirmation. Or you can use why am I. You can go, why am I so healthy? But don't just do healthy. That's too generic. We have to get really specific. Why am I feeling so fabulous in my body that's pain-free, disease-free, and weighs whatever it is you want to weigh? But what I recommend is you can always change your affirmations. So, you know, if you want to be, like in your mind, you think 100 pounds is where you want to be. If you put that down, your brain's going to go, yeah, right, but not in your lifetime. So you can change it. Like say for me, if I was 140, but knew that 120 seemed like really out of range, but that's really where I wanted to land, then I would write, I am healthy and well in my healthy body, feeling so good at 130 pounds. And then once I got to 130, then I changed it. Yes. Because like if I sat here and said, I am a zillionaire, my brain can't comprehend that. It doesn't feel good in that space because it's so out of
You gotta
my
kind of
range.
inch your way there.
Right. So while you're figuring out your affirmation, I want to talk about your high vibe frequency. So I'm going to give you all a minute to write down your top number one health goal and your affirmation, or affirmation if you're putting a Y in front of it. So go ahead and write a little bit. Karen and David, have you got that?
Yes.
Talk to me about what is your affirmation?
Read it.
In mine, Maria says, why do I have so much energy and pain-free flexibility?
Ooh, why do I have
much energy? I like that.
so much energy and pain-free flexibility? Debbie, have you got yours?
I just started with, mine would have been health, and then I broke it down into my breathing has always been a big problem. And I said, I am breathing easy as I walk upstairs,
Ooh,
which is super hard for me right now.
I am breathing easy
as I walk upstairs.
Let's up level it even more.
Uh-huh.
So yours is, oh, somebody have some background noise? Okay, I guess it's gone. I am breathing easy as I walk upstairs. How about this? Why am I walking upstairs feeling so light and beautiful and in love with myself, and it's so easy? Doesn't
So
that
expand?
Yeah,
like
expand,
why? Like it is
expand on it.
Does the Y make the expansion? Because I didn't put Y, I said I am healthy and well and feeling fabulous, energetic, gorgeous, and pain-free
Ooh, I love it.
at 195 pounds.
I am healthy and well, gorgeous, pain-free, and
I
feeling
didn't put
fabulous
Y.
at 195. So when you put the Y, so what happens when you ask a question?
You need an answer.
You need an answer. So the universe, or in your case, I know you're very, church-going and Christian. When you say why, God says, I want to answer that for you. So it's up-leveling the affirmation with an affirmation. It just takes it to another level.
The Y does.
Yes. Christelle, do you have one?
I do. My GI system is in optimal functioning, and I can eat, digest, and eliminate anything I choose to eat. Something like that.
Beautiful. So my GI system is healthy, functioning, and I can eat anything I choose to eat. So how would you feel in that affirmation? If you could,
Blissful.
Blissful. Okay, so add that to it. And I'm feeling blissful. You know, we have to get
I like that.
feeling, whatever we need to feel. Debbie, when you're racing up the stairs, how would you be feeling?
Absolutely blissful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I said breezy, joyful, beautiful, and light.
breezy, joyful, beautiful,
Right.
and light. I love
Yeah.
it. So we need our feelings in it because really what changes us are our feelings. And you're going to go home and you're going to make affirmations for each of these, and you're going to write it all down. You're going to record it on your phone.
Sorry.
And you're going to record it on your phone. Now, can you get that?
No, I
Do you need
got it.
help? Okay, good. You're going to record it on your phone, and I'm going to give you another list of things to record, so we're going to go through those. And so, you know, David is an engineer. And when I told him, get in your high vibe frequency, that just didn't resonate with him. So what David said was your vibrational, what did you say? I can't remember. Do you remember?
Vibration is just the vibration. The frequency is the rate of the vibration. So you really want to be in a high frequency vibration, not a high vibration frequency.
Got it. So ignore what he said.
No, it makes sense.
It makes total sense, but in my metaphysical community, they always say high vibe frequency. So that's what registers in my head. So we want to get in that vibrational high frequency. Did I say that right, David? Vibrational high frequency. So
Yes.
because we want to buzz. So, but there are different frequencies. So I was going to give you this chart tonight. Let me tell you where you start. So the first emotion at the bottom of the scale is despair, disempowerment, grief, depression. And you're going to get this. You don't need to write it down. And hopelessness.
Ooh.
That's not a fun place to be, right? So we want, because sometimes it's hard to go from that to work your way up the scale. Because to go from that to really work your way up, you have to go through layers.
Yes.
So the second layer is sadness, abandoned, ashamed, anxiety, and unloved. And that's a second place, but it's better than the first. So moving up, just kind of imagine yourself. If you can believe this, anger is rage, revenge, hatred, and fear are the next emotions because they're like above it. And whenever we have fear and anger, we always have despair and disempowerment underneath that. It's not really about the fear.
Right.
So the next, going up, your next is worry, pessimism, frustration. I'm going to skip a few of these because you'll get this in your handout. So going up, you have doubtful, insecurity, lonely, but it gets better, okay? Then you go to neutrality. Then you go to helplessness, hopefulness, acceptance, faith, encouraged, positive attitude. So, and then the top one is love, joy, passion, freedom, your highest excitement. And you're going to get this handout. So I want you to post this handout somewhere. And next time you feel those feelings, see if you can move up one notch and use the affirmations. You can say, like, say I was at neutrality, okay? Then you can go to hopefulness, acceptance. So why am I so hopeful? Instead of going straight to, why am I so in love with myself? Because that doesn't register with your head. So is this all making sense? Christelle, does this make sense to you? How are you vibing with this, Karen and David? Go ahead.
No, if you
Dumplings
could
ready?
maybe, I'm having a hard time with it right
It
now.
was
Okay.
soup. Yeah, soup left.
Yes, these are dumplings. Let's give you dumplings. Give me your, I'm going to serve these dumplings, but before I do, I'm going to show them. I'm putting one,
Just one's my
and I'm just going to show it on the Zoom call. Can you guys see this? There's the dumpling. Whoops.
Yep, we can see it.
Mess up
Okay,
the
good.
computer.
I know, I messed up my computer. There you go, pass that over. And I'll, just one?
Yeah, one.
Dumpling. And these are made with almond flour and coconut flour
Oh.
and arrowroot, so they are gluten-free and Catherine approved.
And the water just kind of.
And I put an egg in them.
Water?
I
Okay,
put
so
an
one
egg in
egg,
them.
you put in
Mhm.
that whole thing.
Yeah. So it's really about moving up that scale. Say you're in anxiety.
For that?
If you're in anxiety and you want to feel better, you can't go from, aren't they good?
Biscuit.
It's a biscuit. It is a biscuit. You can't go from anger, you just can't go from anger to love. It's pretty impossible because
Yeah.
your mind won't register that. Or you can't go from sadness to hopefulness, just like that. So what I recommend is you use this chart, and you're going to get it in the recap. I'm going to send it tomorrow, or for those of you on the phone, you already have it. You can go from anxiety to worry, to anger. You can go from anxiety to anger. You can go, oh, yeah, I'm really pissed off at that situation. And then you can feel yourself moving up the scale. So I recommend that you use this chart to start moving up the scale and post this somewhere.
So anxiety and then anger?
Yeah.
Not,
Isn't that, this is so proven, it's scientific. I can get you the stats on it. But, when you're in anxiety, you're feeling abandoned, you're feeling sadness, you're feeling unloved, all of that is underneath anger and rage. Anger and rage actually masks those feelings of sadness. So that's why. And then moving up, you can go to worry, pessimism, but those are negative feelings.
They are.
So you really want to get out of those. And we talked a lot about, in another class, we talked about how really looking at worry is the number one thing that gets you acidic. And that's a lot of the reason why you can't release weight, because you're acidic. So when you really go with getting out of the worry, so you can bring yourself up to the next vibe.
I heard one of the television ministers say that a way to healthy and healing, first of all, is exercise. Doesn't have to be strenuous.
I love that. So
But to
let me
get
just
better.
repeat it, and then I'll hear the rest of your story. So what Marjorie said, a way to really getting yourself out of that feeling is exercise, and that's because of endorphins. Endorphins raise you up the scale. And if you're out in nature, I don't even go to the gym anymore because I want to walk in nature. Like this morning, my husband was having an implant installed this morning. Not a fun experience, and we had to be there at 7 a.m. And so what did I do? Instead of sitting in the dentist office and going, is he okay? I went, they dropped off. I don't know why they dropped off, but we're gonna maybe I dropped off. Anyway, I don't know if Christelle dropped off too. Let me get
The
back
dumpling's
into the
delicious.
call. Isn't it good?
I gotta tell you,
Sorry guys.
I haven't felt like I had a biscuit since I was on this program.
You can have a
But
biscuit.
that definitely has.
You want another biscuit?
No, I'm okay, but thank you.
Come back in the call, and I'm logging back in now. Period. Sorry guys. Isn't that good?
It's such a hearty soup to
Mm-hmm.
F.
And when you're done, I need to finish my statement.
Oh yeah, so I am done. But go ahead and finish your statement. I would love to
They
hear
were
it.
talking about, they're trying to figure out why do us older people get the dementia and Alzheimer's.
Okay. Why do the older people get?
And this one doctor who is a brain surgeon, and he's a spiritual guy,
Yeah, that's
Dr.
Kieran, come back on Zoom because I'm logging back on now. I don't know what happened. Okay? Bye. Oh, good. Okay, I'm coming back in. Thanks. Bye. Sorry. Everybody's been interrupting, sorry.
Dr. Avery Jackson is his name if you want to Google. He's a neurosurgeon.
Okay.
And the Alzheimer's thing, he was saying versus younger people and older people is when we're older, we're sedating ourselves in chairs and sofas, and we're not getting that the blood going to the brain and to the body. That was number one, exercise. But the most important, he said, in all of our lives.
Oh, goodness.
Here, we're here. Sorry, guys. So, Madre's talking. She says that exercise is really important to get your to bring you up to another frequency. But then she said there's something that's even more important, and tell us what that
And we all
is.
can do it.
What is it?
It's laughter.
Laughter.
And
So true.
the gentleman, he did a fake laugh. But if you're faking it, pretty soon it's really real.
Pretty soon it's real.
Belly laugh every day. With
I
your
love
laugh.
that. So it's laughter
So
brings
I
you up
tried
there.
it.
So I do fake laugh very often, and I take a class, it's called laughter yoga.
Oh.
And it just gets you out of that because you want to stay in that high vibe frequency. I don't believe that you can meet your goals very easily if you're not always in that high vibe frequency, or at least 90% of the time. I want to see you in that high vibe frequency. And really moving up that scale is what'll do it for you. So use these exercises, especially your recording. Record your voice. Record your voice. I can't say it
Do I
enough.
need to buy a recorder to do
Your phone.
Oh.
It's right on your phone. I'll show you how to do it after the class. It's so easy. You don't use your your recorder on your phone. It's so cool because it'll totally,
So voice memo
yeah, it's just,
and record what?
Oh, I know where that is.
well, so you didn't hear Gisela, you were on the call. But what you need to do is make your affirmation, and we can do this offline because everybody's already done it. And then you're gonna write out your affirmations. You're gonna record them for 5 minutes, and then you are going to listen to them once or twice a day.
So
Because,
repeat it 5 times, like for 5
no,
minutes.
you're gonna repeat it for 5 minutes on your recording. Yes. I'm gonna give you some other statements to go with it. So you're gonna get those in the recap. And I want you to record your affirmation and do one on every single topic. Whatever your topics are, do one on all of those topics. Karen and David, are you still on the call?
Yes, we are.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I didn't lose you. Perfect. Good. We've got everybody. Yay. Christelle, how you doing? Are you on the call?
I am on the call, but
Okay.
I'm just going to sign off in a few minutes.
Okay. So are you up for doing this play work?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, and I love that. I love the voice memo, so that's totally fine with me.
Okay.
That's great.
Fabulous. So, it's...
I just want to be clear though that I understand the assignment right, just because I have had a hard time hearing it and you got cut off for a minute, just to record on my phone the affirmation that I did on the 3 top areas and then play it for myself every day.
Yes,
Is
and
that correct?
I want you to record it for 5 minutes. If you get just one or
Just say it
two,
over and over again for 5 minutes.
and I'm going to give you some other statements that you can pick from.
Because I can say mine in a minute.
Yeah, but if 5 minutes really locks it in, I do it in the morning when after my meditation. So it's just a great way to really change what's going on in your head. Because we really want to go from mediocre, not that we're mediocre, everybody's wonderful, but you wouldn't be here if you were feeling in this high vibe frequency all the time. So I want to get you to go from mediocre to miraculous. And that was the topic. So I want you to start writing,
To miraculous.
and you're going to have all of this. I want you to write down what it feels like to be in your high vibe frequency. Karen, did you have something to say?
Oh, I was just wondering if this was referenced back to what you were talking about before with the areas that we wanted to improve
Yes.
or needed improvement. Okay, so we are writing affirmations about those specific
Those 3 areas, and I'm going to give you a I'm gonna give you some other things you can add to it, but I want you to record it on your phone for at least 5 minutes and listen to it at least once a day, but more is better.
Preferably in the
Mhm.
morning.
Yeah, morning, night, I just wanted you to listen to it. So right now we're writing down, what does it feel like to be in your high vibe frequency? If you could be there every day, write down what it would feel like to be in your high vibe frequency. Or whatever you want to call it, David.
I have no idea.
Right, we haven't had it.
Right. So if you did have an idea, what would it be?
Isn't it kind of the same thing we said about being healthy?
Joy.
Joy.
Fabulous,
Healthy, feeling
Joy.
fabulous.
energetic.
We would feel like, because higher frequency,
Mm.
they don't bring you down, so you're happy
Can flow.
and,
You're happy. So the next question is, what would having, if you could be in your high vibe frequency all the time, how would that change your life? Write that down.
I want that life.
Yeah,
Like every day.
every day, every minute. No, not just every day.
Yeah.
Every minute of the day, like
Yeah.
24/7, including sleep. You're like sleeping soundly. You're feeling so good. What would that be like?
It kind of feels like vacation.
Vacation.
Yeah, like it
But
feels
even on
like,
vacation, I sometimes am not in my.
well, it's not that. It just feels like a vacation from
Yeah.
all the stress and the worries. Like it feels like in a higher,
Right.
just a higher place.
So I'm sorry, Gisela. Debbie's talking. I know you can't hear her, but that's okay. Go ahead, Debbie. We gotta
Yeah.
figure this out.
Oh no,
Yeah.
yeah. I would
Yeah.
just say that it
So
feels
we're gonna
like kind of that vacation from just all the crud and the worry. Like, you know, typically when I go away, when we go camping, it's like a lot of that worry goes away in that day-to-day stuff, and it just feels lighter. I feel more connected to others.
Vacation from the worry. Vacation
Yeah.
to get more connected, like really to feel heart-centered with others.
Yeah, it just feels there's an ease to it.
There's an ease to it.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then there is a lot of laughter,
Uh-huh.
and I feel productive when I'm working.
You feel
I-
productive.
Yeah, in all areas. Like it doesn't just mean career or
Yeah.
home, or but I just feel productive, and my mind feels
Yeah.
like it wants
So
to
if
take
you
off.
could be in that place 24/7, what would that do for you? And Karen, I heard you, but
I would have
Debbie's talking.
a ton of energy.
You would have a ton of energy. And if you had a ton of energy, what would having that do for you?
I would be probably healthier,
You'd be healthier,
more active,
more
productive.
more productive,
More
yeah.
positive.
more positive.
Right.
Okay.
More
so-
loving, more servicing of others.
Yes.
even.
So
Yeah.
your job this week is to pretend you're living in your high vibe frequency. Pretend.
Pretend.
Karen, you had a statement?
No, I forgot.
Oh, okay. So you have your 3 affirmations, and you're going to record those affirmations. And then here's the statements that I want you to add to them. And you're going to get this list, so don't worry,
Okay.
because you would have it if my printer was working. So my body is rested and my mind is clear.
Oh,
My body is rested. So let's all repeat
I
these.
love that.
1, 2, 3. You're going to repeat after me. And you're going to get these, so you don't have to write them down.
I'm gonna do it now.
Okay. My body is rested
My body is
My
rested,
body is
rested,
and my mind is clear.
and my mind is clear.
Okay, the next one is I start my day with positive thoughts and energy.
I start
Start
my
my
day
day
with
with
positive
positive
thoughts and energy. Next one is I am relaxed, non-resistant, and clear.
I am relaxed, non-resistant,
Non-resistant
and
and clear.
clear.
Next one is my day unfolds with ease and grace.
Ooh.
Day unfolds with ease and
Ease and grace.
Oh,
Next one is people support me throughout the day.
people
People support me throughout the day.
Next one is the universe supports my desire today.
The
Universe
universe
supports my desire
today.
today.
I'm open in receiving greatness.
I am
You're
open.
open to receiving greatness.
Woo! These these are so good. I'm energized and inspired.
I am energized and inspired.
Creative possibilities are available to me.
Creative possibilities available to me.
To me.
Nothing holds me back.
Nothing
holds me back.
I take action with faith and clarity.
I
take action
with faith and clarity.
I am healthy, well, and vibrant.
I am healthy, well, and vibrant.
Today is a great day. Yes. Today is a great day. I'm having fun today.
I'm
having fun today.
Fun today.
Wonderful. I bring joy to others.
I bring joy to others.
I bring light with me wherever I go.
I bring light with me
wherever I
go.
I am a positive influence on the world.
I am a positive influence on the world.
All is well.
All is well.
I love you. And say it to yourself.
I
I love you.
I'm so beautiful, or say I am so handsome.
I am
I am
so
so beautiful.
Woo! Yes. So I want you to stay those are you're going to record your 3 affirmations with these statements, 5 minutes or more, and you're going to start listening to them over and over and over again.
I can do that.
And I want to know where you're at in a week from now when you say these every day. It's going to change your life. I know it's changed mine. How is that for you?
I like it.
Feels like joy.
Karen and David,
Yeah.
what are you feeling right now?
The one I am well and vibrant.
Catherine,
Uh-huh.
That's the word
did I tell you I lost 10 pounds?
Yes. Woo! And so many great numbers at the doctor. I am so...
Who's that?
That's Karen.
Congratulations, Karen.
Congratulations, Karen.
Catherine,
What?
can I interrupt?
Yeah.
Did I tell you I lost 10 pounds?
Yes. Again? She is so happy. But I want you to change the wording on that.
I released.
Oh,
So you need, if you lose something, you want it back, okay? And you don't want your subconscious mind to think you want it back. You're gonna be so enthusiastic. I released, I let go of, I kicked it to the curb.
Released.
Yes,
I buried.
I buried. Well, yeah, if you buried it, you wouldn't want it back for sure. It'd be like a dead body, right?
It's buried.
Yeah, so it's gone.
So maybe I let go of weight that doesn't serve me.
Let go.
Oh, I like that.
I am letting
Doesn't
go.
serve
A
me.
weight
Yes.
that doesn't serve me.
I let go of, maybe that's one of your affirmation. I've let go of all the weight that doesn't serve me, and I feel so light, joyous, and free.
And that weight can include
Did you want me to
stress
do
and
that?
worry.
Yeah, if you want. You'll get the recording so you'll have it. So I write this down. I've let go of the weight that doesn't serve me, and I'm feeling so light, joyous, and free. But here's the deal about affirmations. I mean, affirmations have been my lifeblood, especially since my husband died 25 years ago. But affirmations, they wash off you like Teflon if you're not feeling them. And they have to be in your own words. So if I give you a
In
word
your
that
own
makes
voice.
sense, well, it's so much better to be in your own voice. So if I give you a word and it doesn't quite resonate with you, then you're not gonna, your brain's gonna just kind of bounce it off like Teflon. So I really, really recommend that you change these to make them feel more in sync with you. Because it's really about getting to that. What were you gonna say, David? Were you
I
gonna,
was saying,
and one
oh,
old movie with Raquel Welch in it, and she had this little wild skin animal bikini on. Remember that movie? What's it called?
1 million BC.
1 million BC or something? That is what I want to look like.
so remember what I was saying? I mean, that's fabulous, and I know you can do that. But I would recommend that you get yourself to an image of something not quite there because your brain won't believe it. Seriously, your brain won't believe it. So you have to like work your way into that, just like that chart that we talked about. Because
You're saying I'm reaching a little too far?
you're not. I know you can do it. No, I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is, I want you to project something different temporarily, and then when you get to that place temporarily, because that's what your mind will believe, then you move down the scale. Hi, Gisela. Welcome.
So it's good to meet you in person, dear.
So then you get down the scale and help yourself to food. Gisella's here. Do you guys want to come say hi to Karen and David? They're on the phone. Christelle popped off, but just so glad you're here. Hey. So here's Gisela.
So, Karen, if you say, I want to look like Raquel Welch, it's like me saying, I want to win the $1 billion Powerball. And my brain will say, no way, Jose. But if I go for the lottery, I can get that.
Yes, exactly.
We'll take
So have a
1,000.
seat. This is Marjorie. Yeah. So,
Okay.
Interim goals.
So I want to win $5 in the lottery, not the $1 million Powerball.
well, I want to win $1 million, but $1 million
dumplings.
is,
Okay.
I mean, my
vegetables right
house
here,
is worth $1 million.
And this is,
So I am a millionaire. I have $1 million worth of equity in my house. So $1 million isn't something that's foreign to me. I'm very lucky because I bought my house a long time ago, and that's something I can live with. But my suggestion is you go for something that's not intangible right now, and then you work towards that goal. And when you get to that goal, then you change the thoughts on
Can you
it.
get her some soup? It's standing
So-
right now.
We
So I
are,
have to,
what? You have to what?
I have to find a different role model.
Well, yeah, for now. And that's just my suggestion, because I think if you're telling your brain you're gonna look like Raquel Welch in a small little, BC bikini, your brain's just gonna rebel against that. But when you tell your brain that,
Are you finished?
hey, I can get healthy and,
Can you take a minute?
be a size 10 for now, then it's gonna be easy to get there.
Karen, Raquel Welch is like 80 years old.
I know.
You are way younger and beautiful.
Yes.
So get another, get a picture
So
of
let's
you in
sit
your
down so we
20s.
can, and yeah, so Gisela told me, Karen, that you're prettier than me.
That was nice.
I believe it, you are. So,
Smoke and mirrors, baby.
no, it's not, anyway. So we're gonna do a meditation.
It's the false eyelashes.
We're gonna do a meditation around your perfect day. And Gisela, take a couple bites and then go into meditation. You can finish it later, but you have to eat mindfully, so really chew your food. Chew, chew, chew,
I'm
chew.
liquid.
I know, it doesn't matter.
One thing I admire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
What, Karen?
Meditation.
We're gonna
One
do
thing
it. Go
about
ahead.
you, Catherine,
Mhm.
is that you're gorgeous and natural. In your natural state, you're gorgeous.
Oh, thank you,
But-
honey. Yeah.
No,
I
what
know
I'm
it.
saying, this is a lot of spackle.
Got it. Spackle. Got it.
You look good every morning.
Thank you. And and we all do. We just have to believe it. And I've been doing this stuff for 25 years, so, I have a little head start. My husband taught me, he didn't teach me this stuff, but he taught me that I needed to really love myself to survive that marriage. And today,
The first or the second?
oh, the second one's fabulous. Just
Yeah.
the first one. Oh my
Okay.
God.
Because when you said my husband, you really should say
Okay, my late husband.
ex-husband.
My late husband.
Yeah.
But I had struggles with him. He was a drug addict and he wasn't so nice. So yeah, it was difficult. Exactly. Oh, so okay, Christelle.
Oh.
So we're gonna what, Karen?
I'm ready.
I'll tell you after.
Okay, we're gonna do a meditation, and this is your perfect day meditation. and get ready to write. So get some paper out after the meditation's over. I just want you to sit up straight and tall. And I'm going to put this to music for you. I recommend, this is one of your play work items. I recommend that you do this every single day. And I'm going to do a short one. This is going to be, with 8:10, so this is going to be about a 20-minute meditation. But I'm going to put music to it and record an 11-minute meditation. And I want you to do it every single day, along with listening to your recordings. And see, notice how it changes. But what I want you to notice.
Can we lower
this,
those lights or not?
Oh yeah, go ahead. There's a dimmer on there. What I want you to notice is what is coming up for you that seems out of place. Like, you know, for me, like if I did a meditation perfect day, what's out of place? Oh my goodness.
What is that?
Like something that isn't quite, it seems too good to be true. Or like say you're having breakfast and your favorite movie star came down and sat with you. Or you live in this body that just is rocking it every single day. If it doesn't feel real, notice those aha moments and start living. You're gonna write down about those when we're done. So just sit up straight and tall.
I don't want a movie star, so.
Well, I'm making an example.
Terrible. Okay. Like what? Like.
I don't know. What is something that you'll notice? Okay, we're going to the meditation. You think too much in your head, honey. We're gonna get to a place where there may be aha moments. So I just want you to notice them. I'm just explaining what might be there.
Okay.
But let's talk about breathing into your body. Take some nice deep breaths. Sit quietly. Pay attention to at least 3 deep breaths. Remember, you're breathing from your gut first, bringing that breath up to your solar plexus and bringing the breath up to your throat. And exhaling, breathing into your belly, bringing into your solar plexus and up to your throat. Keep breathing this way as we go through the meditation. Belly first, solar plexus, and focus your mind by silently saying, breathing in, breathing out. Focus your attention on your body. Breathing in, breathing out. Get out of your head. Bring your attention from the bottoms of your feet, up through your legs, through your torso, through your chest, through your head. Breathe in. Keep breathing. Allow yourself to be very present with your body. Become aware of what you're feeling. This exercise, it's based on a process to see your perfect day. It's super powerful. Give yourself prompts by asking, tuning into your physical sensations as we go through your imaginary day in your ideal life, where you're totally in love with yourself. It's 1 to 3 years from now. Breathe in. Get out of your head. I want you to embody this exercise. I want you to answer these questions. Answer them as if you're feeling into your experience, experiencing your body. Answer these questions with your senses, what you're touching, tasting, smelling. Keep breathing, deep belly breaths, hearing and seeing. If I say smell the air, notice what you smell. Just allow whatever comes up to be whatever it is. If nothing comes up, that's fine. Breathe in. Say breathing in and breathing out. Don't think, let's see, it'll be 10 years from now and I'm gonna do blah, blah, blah. Nope. Go with your senses. Keep breathing. No analysis. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Belly breaths. Keep taking big, deep belly breaths. See yourself 1 to 3 years from now in a body and life you love. Get super relaxed. There's no rules, only the perception of what comes up for you. It's 1 to 3 years from now. You're breathing in, breathing out. Your life is exactly what you want it to be. You have plenty of money. You love, love, love what you do. And your relationships, they're warm, they're thriving. You wake up in the morning in this future life, you're rested and healthy. Breathe in. You're wide awake, you're alert. You haven't even opened your eyes yet. You smell the air. What does the air smell like when you wake up in your ideal life? You may smell the bacon, smell the eggs. You might smell pine trees. You might smell the ocean. Just smell whatever you're going to smell. What smells are surrounding you? What is the feeling? Listen. What do you hear in your ideal life in the moment you wake up? Do you hear the wind? Do you hear palm trees? Do you hear birds? What are you hearing? Maybe you hear children laughing. Notice what's coming up for you. Don't think, just listen. Now, still with your eyes closed, even in your mind's eye, just let your body feel the bedding around you. What does it feel like? Is it flannel? Is it high thread cotton? Breathing in. Imagine you're totally luxuriating in this bedding. Breathe in. Know that you're totally worthy of all the greatness you're feeling. Feel it. See the texture. Breathe in. Breathe in. Know whatever you see is okay. Keeping your eyes closed, get present. Breathing in. See what the future looks like around you. Look across the bed. Who's sleeping with you? Describe that person. The person in your bed. Send that person love, or maybe it's you. Feel that love coming back to you, magnified 100%, 1,000,000%. You're receiving that love. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. Feel it. There's no judgment. Whatever it is, it might be unexpected. Breathe it in. There's no such thing as a nasty, naughty, shocking thought. Whoever's in the bed with you, it's great. Breathe it in. See who's there. Breathe in. You start to get up, but you're not opening your eyes. You're in your mind's eye. You're reading. You're flowing with this. There's a window. Don't think, just see. Breathe love from that window, from outside into your body. Then breathe love into the world. Breathing in and out. What do you see out the window? Where are you living? What's going on? Maybe it's in a climate that you've never been to. Maybe it's something spectacular. Just notice it. No judgment. No tensing up. Now go into your bathroom. Do what you do in the bathroom. Breathe in. Look in the mirror. Look into your eyes. Look right in the mirror. Say, I love you. I really love you. It's going to be a great day. Say, you're special. You're wonderful. Feel the love in your entire body. Look at your body. Notice how beautiful or handsome you are. Notice. If this feels awkward, say, I like myself. Breathe in. Breathe in. Look at your entire body. Notice what parts of your body you love. What parts do you love the most? Really love yourself up. And you walk to your wardrobe, wherever you keep your clothes. You put on your most fabulous outfit for the work that you truly love, whatever you're doing. Put on whatever feels like you're going to wear in a typical day. It's not a special day. It's not your birthday. It's just what you do typically. You get dressed. You look at yourself in the mirror again. You look and feel so healthy, so vibrant. Breathe in. You're fit. You're active. You look great in your clothes, and you know it. See the reflection of the person you're meant to be in your body as well as your mind. Visualize this image. Breathe in. You're directing yourself like a guided missile. Direct yourself towards the decisions that you're creating in reality. What are you seeing in your mind's eye? Now it's time to have breakfast, or whatever you do in the morning. You go to your kitchen. You're going to have a nice, healthy breakfast. Who shares your living space with you? Just notice. Notice the amazing breakfast that's made for you. It's a breakfast of royalty. Breathe that in. Maybe there's a waiter that brings your breakfast and then goes away so you can eat in privacy. Just notice. If something improbable arises, something really great, just breathe that in and know you deserve it. Breathe it in. You don't know where this image is taking you. Just enjoy the journey. Now it's time to do whatever you do in the world. You're not doing this for money. It might bring in money, but this is your ideal life. Money's all taken care of. You love what you're doing, and it's an expression of your true self because it's fun and because it makes your life and the lives of others better. You're loving it. Dream your dreams. Let yourself see a place that makes you feel excited to go to work. And I use work in the loosest sense. This is going to feel more like play than work. See yourself there. Go into your workplace. Notice what sort of a space it is. See the people who work with you. Feel the energy and the cooperation between those people and you. Notice it. Describe it. Don't criticize. Don't limit it. Just see yourself there. Feel the energy. Know that you're so meaningful. You are so worthwhile. Breathe in. Don't name it. Just feel it. What are you creating for yourself? It's afternoon and you have so much freedom. Suppose that you get tired about midday. You can take a nap. You can take a bath. You can do whatever you want to do. The people around you in your relationships are so kind and loving. They let you do whatever you want to do. You're spending a happy afternoon. Whatever your beautiful thing is you want to do. Breathe into that. And now it's time for dinner or some kind of refreshment. You have the meal you want, the people you want around you. You're so enjoying this space. You're loving it. You're living in that high vibrational frequency. You're creating a dinner gathering that would be absolutely perfect, even if you're just eating by yourself. Don't judge it, just watch it. Breathe in. Breathe in. You're winding down. You're giving yourself incredible self-care at the end of the day. Allow yourself to wind down in the most pleasant possible fashion. Finally, with a pleasant sense of sleepiness, you go to bed. You fall asleep, keeping your eyes closed. Breathe in. And now, bring yourself back. Bring yourself back. And before you just open your eyes and write a little bit about the ahas, whatever came up for you. And this is an exercise that you'll do for the next 2 weeks. So I'm going to record it for you, and you're going to have the text if you want it. When you're ready, write about what came up for you. Well, and you can have 2 or 3 perfect days. You've done more than just escape your life. You've literally taken a look at what your life should look like in the future. Breathe into that and know you can have it. Write down what surprised you. Usually the surprises are the most accurate parts of the visualization because they don't come from a thinking, verbal mind. They come from somewhere else. You deserve them. Write them down. The more you visualize, the more this visualization will come into reality. You can create the life you love. Enjoy the journey and write.
Initially, like I mentioned before, the breathing makes my head very heavy.
That's because you're
I
normally
lay my
breathing.
head down,
So you're not used to it.
Yeah.
So that breathing,
and it's not a comfortable.
no, it's not comfortable. The more you practice it, even if it's 1 minute a day, you're going to start opening up these channels in your body. So that's your third piece of play work, is to start really breathing from the belly like we practiced at the last session, as opposed to breathing from your chest. When you breathe from your chest, it's tightness and you go into panic, you go into fear. This is the fight or flight. When we breathe from our bellies, we open up all our channels. But the cool thing that happens is you open up these channels and you start oxygenating your body. And we talked about this before. When you oxygenate your body heals. Your metabolism increases. It's like a campfire. The fire gets greater and your energy gets more. You get healthier and happier.
Yeah, when I first started, I literally would go sideways. It was about like, I would have the oxygen, I would go, then bring myself back. But like she said, once you get used to it, and then hold it. If you want to count for 7, but it will open you up and
It becomes second nature.
Yes.
It totally becomes second
It
nature.
does.
So don't worry about holding it right now. Don't worry about holding it.
The
Just
thing about it, and we've talked about it as long as I've been with you.
Yeah.
It's easier said than done.
okay. So have you practiced it?
Yeah, I don't know how to bring the breath from there.
Okay. So
I don't-
you were going to call me this week and we were going to talk about it.
I was?
You were? And I said, call me and we'll work on it. So
Oh, I
call me
forgot.
in the next week and
Call.
we will work on it. Because I don't want to do that offline because I want to honor everybody's time. It's just 7:30 or
It's
8:30.
8:30.
So Karen and David, how was that for you?
Very nice, very relaxing, very, very calming, and
And my visualizations.
So, any
visualization.
aha moments come up for you?
No,
One of the ahas, oh, go ahead, I'm sorry.
go
ahead. One of the ahas for me is that I don't have the vision of my ideal life very well graphed out in stone, you know? I
Well-
don't have it.
That's really common. It happens to all my clients. So many clients I say, what do you want for your life? And they have no idea. So that's what this exercise, doing it repeatedly, helps you develop those visions. So keep it up. I recorded it in 11 minutes. I tried to get it to 5. I couldn't. Sorry, guys. But you have an 11-minute meditation. You're going to get that in the recap. So your play work is visualize your ideal body, your ideal life. I know we've done it a lot, and it still isn't locked in. So we're going to do it more and more. Central channel breathing. Breathing that central channel is part of your play work this week. Really, whenever you can, breathe in your belly. Record your affirmations, and you're going to have that list I gave you of those wonderful things. Record that on your phone. Listen to it every day, twice a day, 3 times a day for bonus points. And then you'll get videos that I haven't quite made yet, but you'll have them, of every, like next Tuesday you'll get videos of everything. You're gonna get a recap tomorrow, and then on next Tuesday you'll get videos. You'll go, oh, that's right, that's what Catherine said. And that's, so you're gonna get a recap of everything. And then just to lock it in, you'll get a video of everything next Tuesday. So you've got your marching orders. Any comments?
Great.
Anything, any ahas, anything anyone wants to
This
share
was awesome.
before we close? You glad you came?
I'm a pig. I came for the food. When I knew you were cooking, I will drive hours for your cooking.
But do you see, it's different than when you went through it before, this class.
Oh, yeah.
We embody it. We're embodying ourselves. That's the way it's changed. Before it was a lot more surface, and now it's embodying. Karen, what were you saying? Oh, sorry.
My aha moment.
Marjorie's saying something, then I'm going to listen to you.
My aha moment finally came after a bit. After I went into my bathroom, took my shower,
Uh-huh.
and I looked in the mirror, and then I went into the closet
Yay.
and picked a nice t-shirt and my jeans with the cuffs rolled up. Then I went downstairs and I did my meditation, and I do this ritual where I take communion every morning
Okay.
and do that part. And then after that, I went to my table, and there was all this bowls of berries, fresh fruit.
There was bowls of berries and fresh fruit.
A bowl
Right,
of fresh berries, colorful,
Okay.
and a cup of tea.
And a cup of tea.
And I experienced a sense of peace, surrounded by love and joy. And I had a joy of giving love through serving others.
You had a joy of giving love through serving others. So this is what happens.
Others.
And that's how we develop. I know Gisela and Debbie, they're both in between jobs right now. And so you can develop that as well with this ideal body and ideal life meditation. Because you see more and more of what you want. And then when you do that, you get clarity and the universe starts bringing it to you. Karen, what were you going to say?
I forget.
Sorry.
Go to the hall.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out a way
You'll
to.
see it open.
Uh-huh.
I'll open one of the doors.
You guys, Karen's sharing. Oh, yeah. Second door on the right.
I told her don't open that cat door.
That David and I did something to help a neighbor this week,
Mm-hmm.
and it felt really good. But it's helped me. The program, being involved with the program, has helped me to want to help other people because we're helping ourselves.
Well, and that's so true. You give yourself self-care and then you're more available. It's just like that oxygen mask. But the challenge that we all have is that we give until we drop and we don't give back to ourselves. So we have to get out of that. I love the idea of being in service. I'm in a lot of service. I have a ton of sponsees, but you can't forget yourself. So
Yeah.
So thank you. I love you. Thanks for being on the call. You're gonna get the recap tomorrow, and then you'll get videos for all the practices following Tuesday, and then we'll see you back here in 2 weeks. You have the schedule, so grab the schedule and put the dates on your calendar. Make them non-negotiable. Give yourself extreme self-care. And for those of you live, know that you can come in video if it seems harder to
Not
come
right
in.
now.
Yeah, but
We're raining love.
Like,
love. Bye, sweetie. Talk to you soon. Bye.
bye.
This was fun. No, I came, I'm like, oh, too bad I missed
I'm
Seema.
trying to end this.
Seema looks transformed.
She looks good.
Oh, she's.
And
oh
her
my
brain
God.
is very
I
transformed.
met her like
Whoops.
2 years ago.
I'm trying to
She
end
looked
this.
different. She looked younger. So when I was driving, when you said, what do you see?
Uh-huh.
Or what are, a perfect day, I figure, we will look 10 years younger at least, and the weight will just fall off.
It does.
I forgot, how would you say your name?
Marjorie.
M-A, like Audrey with an M?
Mine is so pretty.
So it's beautiful. Marjorie, one of the things you remember when you had your kids Kegel exercises? Do you know what that
I
is?
never did them.
You know what they are?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you squeeze your butt, right? Squeeze the muscles.
Mm-hmm.
So for the breathing, if you want some help to bring the oxygen up, you go and start using those.
So tighten
Push it
down
up.
there as
Tighten
I'm
down there.
inhaling.
You will still get dizzy, because do you have a chihuahua? You know what?
I'm not getting dizzy. My head feels
Heavy.
It's
heavy.
because it's
and I have
stuck.
to just lay it down.
It's stuck. It's not used to having that much oxygen in it.
And I feel like a throbbing here. Like,
That's
It's
normal.
'cause-
It's because it's blocked.
Yeah, the way. So you probably do you know what chihuahuas, right?
Don't talk to her about dogs.
No.
Don't talk to her
I
about
don't
dogs.
like anything on 4 legs.
Don't talk to her about dogs.
But okay, so chihuahuas breathe like this. Okay,
Those dumplings are
it's
so.
very light.
Let me taste one.
Did you want another dumpling?
No, I'm
They're
like
really good.
Sorry.
everything. This was fabulous.
And you
We
made
get the
it right?
recipes.
What? You're gonna get the recipes on the recap.
I love this one for Terry. He will love that. The soup, he's not a super, but I'm gonna try that one too for
With
them.
the nuts, didn't that make
The
that
nuts,
difference?
yes.
Those are
And
good.
there's no oil or butter in that, huh? And you don't miss
Salt,
it.
salt and pepper. And
These are
you guys will get the recipes. I send out a recap every after. Well, I'll send it tomorrow morning. So you'll get a recap, and you'll have all the recipes. You'll have all the handouts. Normally you get the handouts here in person, but
Yeah.
my
Are you losing power tomorrow or no?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, I
like
wanted
right.
to talk about that.
What?
How do we breathe through that? Because the threat, my husband came panicked.
So can you get your gratitude?
And they're gonna do 7 days.
Okay,
they
here's the
said.
deal. Here's the deal.
No, they're like, really?
Well,
Maybe
that's
not
what I
today.
heard.
They're probably gonna give us a break,
Here's the deal.
My question
Wait,
is.
listen. Listen. So here's the deal. We can go into fear, or we can stay in love.
Okay.
So how can we get into love? We can get in our gratitude. Thank goodness that they're doing this so we don't have a campfire. That's
Okay.
everything's gonna burn down.
Okay.
Man, what a great opportunity this is to light candles in our house. Yeah, we're gonna lose some food, but maybe I want to clean the refrigerator out anyway. Okay? Oh gosh, this will be a great experience, and I can drive to that restaurant that's 15 miles away and eat healthy food over there. I mean, go to your gratitude, get in love over it. Thank goodness for PG&E that they're finally getting smart, that they're not gonna have a big fire. I'm being protected, I'm being safe. Thank
The other
goodness.
thing, it's like, for me, I started getting rid of stuff. Like, get rid of
Like the generator they told us to get, I didn't.
We've had a generator for like 13 years. We have never turned that sucker on. That's why I was late. Because my husband finally got home, and my son and I got the gas, and I had to move everything in the garage today to get the generator near the electrical part. But I lived in Houston. We had so many hurricanes, and here with earthquakes, I'm just like, I'm a little prepared, even though I don't, so we bought a generator and
That's good, we
things.
should buy one.
Yeah,
How big are they?
and they're smaller now.
How big
If Costco has
I don't
one,
have one.
mine is big, so
How
I
much
had
is
it for like 13 years.
How much
Mine
would that
cost me
cost them?
almost 800, now they're like $500.
And how big is it?
Mine is big.
Debbie, how did
because
you
I've
enjoy
had
it?
for a while.
I enjoyed it very much.
Awesome.
But you're right.
The new ones are
just-
small.
Get into love, get into love. 'Cause- Okay, so the serenity prayer. You know, I accept the things I cannot change. We have no control over this, okay? Your electricity is getting cut off. We're lucky because we have solar. So probably that'll sustain it a little bit. But you can get solar. We got solar for
I have
free.
solar.
Oh, then what are you so worried about?
I'm not worried, I'm just
Oh, but-
never experienced.
Yeah,
Does the solar take care of the refrigerator?
absolutely. It's electric.
Oh, well, easy peasy.
I mean, probably not 100%, probably not at night, but
And
they
then we'll
turn
just
your
be in the
electric off-
dark and I'll just take my butt to bed.
They're
Rest.
not, look, they're not gonna
exactly.
keep
Light some
us
candles.
without electricity that long. They're a corporation. So
That's
they
true.
need to,
They need to make their
they
revenue.
need to make their revenue. So like today, I was walking the
Scary.
dogs, I was talking to the neighbors and they say they moved it from midnight to noon tomorrow. But, you know, the walk home, it's telling me they need to make money. If we don't consume electricity, their losses are huge. It's over 500,000
I used
people.
to, if you know any young
So-
girls.
And then I have a CPAP machine I thought
know
about.
I used to have
I
assistants.
plug in,
Okay.
so
But they all
just
went to
different
college.
things. But
Well,
she
you know,
said we're not
like
to
your
worry.
daughter, not your daughter,
God's
but
got
she has any friends.
No, and for me, like, I am a
every 2
little
weeks or an hour
prepared.
and a
My
half
husband's
or
like, do
2
we have
hours?
food? I just look at it
And
like,
what did you have them be doing?
do you know me?
They
Yeah,
help me
food,
set
of
up,
course.
they sweep the floor, they help me print out handouts, whatever I ask them to do.
Okay, if I hear
Chop, yeah,
yeah,
because I'm looking for someone, and I pay them, so.
When do you need them?
Just every 2 weeks for like 2 hours.
So
Yeah.
you know, and get
I like
her to come
having
do
it.
it. You
Remember
come
we
help.
used to have assistants?
Oh my God,
We had
I got
Ellie,
here so late, I was lucky to get here.
we had Ellie, and then we had Tiffany for a little while.
Where does
A
this go?
moment.
Yeah, a moment, don't worry about it.
Tiffany was like a vapor.
I know, yeah, but, you know,
It's
Could I
okay.
take a little bit of this, cause I want Terry to try it, but if
you'll
it's
get
for
the
Dan,
recipe, you're gonna get the recipe
Yeah.
tomorrow morning.
yeah, I wanna
Yeah.
make sure mine tries like yours.
What?
Just this much, I just want him to
God,
try
it
it.
was
Is
so
that
easy.
salt and pepper only in there?
Oh, no, it's time.
You just cook
Oh,
good. All your
time.
stuff's good.
Well,
Fresh time,
but
right?
you have the recipes, so.
I know, but I've tried them and they don't taste like
No,
yours.
mine.
Well, there is something too about that
It's-
love about you fixing food
It's
for us.
something
You know,
like
There is like
And
that.
it's vitamin L.
joy, yeah.
Do you know what vitamin L is?
love.
Yeah, but the other thing I'm gonna do, I think I'll do it tomorrow, I didn't have time today, I'm gonna make a video on how to make this stuff. Like, so every time you
Yeah.
get a lesson, you'll get a video on how to make it, and I'm gonna make, if I hadn't have taken my husband to the dentist today, you would have gotten lemon shortbread cookies, but you'll get a
No,
video
but
on that.
since
Oh,
you
now
took
I'm
him,
upset.
I'd rather him be better than some
Yeah.
cookies.
But you would have, but you know what,
Next time.
next time, there's always
Yeah,
next
no,
time.
this
was
Thank you,
fabulous.
dear.
I'm gonna run.
All right.